You had have the love of a woman for 4 years. You had have a love of a woman for 4 years. You had have a love of a woman for 4 years. You had have a love woman. Have a love woman. 4 years. 4 years. You have had a love of a woman. You have had a love of a woman. You had have a love of a woman for 4 years. You have had a love. Ayush. You have had the love of a woman. Had the love of a woman. Had the love of uh, You're gonna tell this story. 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 Oh, you could just take it down a little bit. You could just take it down a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. You could take it down a little bit. You could take it down here a little bit. I understand how we all. I understand how he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. I understand how he appreciates. I understand how he appreciates for you rooting for. 아이 젠장. 씨. I understand how he appreciates for I know how much I understand how much he appreciates you appreciates appreciates how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. I understand I understand how much he appreciates how much he appreciates how much he appreciates I understand how much he appreciates for your Hey, I understand how much he appreciates for your I understand I understand how much he appreciates for your I understand how much he appreciates your appreciates how much how much he appreciates your love how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. I understand how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. I know how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. I know how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. I know how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. I know how much he appreciates your loving heart for him. He really looks up to you. You're just still having messages from yesterday. You're just still having messages. You're just still having messages from yesterday. Pam, be professional. compensation. Professional. Sooner is better than later. Sooner is better than later. I just wanted to match the shoes to the dress. I wanted to match the shoes to the dress. Of course, I will need. Of course, I will need. I will need the basket bag once you're done. Of course, I will need the basket bag once you're done. Of course, I will need. Of course, I will need the basket bag once you're done. I don't think that was my point. I I I don't think that was my point. 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 I don't think that was my I don't think that was my point. What if there's only one for you? Um, I mean, what if you get one woman and that's it? What if you get one woman? What if you get one woman and that's it? What if you get one woman? What if you get one woman? You get one woman. And that's it. I mean, what if you get one woman and that's it? I mean, what if you get one woman and that's it? Oh, I, I hope that wouldn't mean a shoe. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Get back in there. Get back in there. Just look at you, you little beautiful bastard. Look at you, you beautiful bastard. Look at you, you beautiful bastard. Look at you, you beautiful bastard. Beautiful, you beautiful. Who are you talking to? Come on, who are you talking to? You don't have to. You don't have to do that emotional all the time. You don't have to do that all the time. You don't have to do that emotionally all the time. You don't have to be so emotional all the time. You don't have to be so emotional all the time. You don't have to be so emotional all the time. You don't have to be so emotional all the time. You don't have to be so emotional all the time. I'm bound to be a little surprised, but I'm not gonna embarrass you. I'm not gonna embarrass you. With all that, after all the time we spent working side by side, after all the time we spent working side by side, After all the time we spent working side by side. After all the time we spent working side by side. After all the time we spend working side by side. We spend working. After all the time we spend working side by side. Who talking about it to who? Did you tell him? Did you tell him? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened? Did you tell him? Did you tell him it doesn't have anything to do with what happened?
Here we go. Working out? No, I have not. I don't have time to if I wanted to. I'm too busy working on my website.
I don't have time to even I don't have time to even if I don't have time. I don't have time to even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to.
I don't have time to if I wanted to.
Even if I
I'm too
wanted
busy
to.
working on my website.
Even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. Even if I wanted to. I don't have time to even if I wanted to. I don't have time to even if I wanted to. I don't have time to even if I wanted to. I don't have time to even if I wanted to. I don't have time to even if I wanted to.
I don't want to end up being a